Hey, it's Mekus, and I'm back with another video. You can call me Emmy, but I am back with another one, and I'm going to get right into this one. I know that deep down there's something inside of you that you want, and I'm here to tell you that it's time to stop denying it. There's something that you want. Quit denying it. Quit denying it, quit denying it, quit denying it. Because chances are you are denying it. You might even be scared of your own potential. So I got to get straight into this one because this is your wake up call. This is your sign. If you're looking for one, here it is. This video did not come to you by accident. This video is not a coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidences. So I'm here to tell you it's time for you to step up, become the man that you're supposed to be, become the woman that you're supposed to be, become that version of yourself that you're supposed to be. And the reason why I say that is because you know that's what you want deep down. And I'm here to tell you, imagine going through this life and you don't achieve it. You don't go after what it is that you want. I really want you to think about this. Really close your eyes right now. Take a second to imagine a life where down the road in the next 30, 40 years, you look back and you didn't start that thing you always wanted to start. You were listening to other people. You're filled with regret. Do you really want to? Because you got to understand, your time on this earth is not forever, and nothing is guaranteed. One thing that is guaranteed is you moving along to the other side. So it's time to achieve what it is that you feel like you're called to do on this planet. And I'm going to help you go there. And the point is for you to control your mind. So a couple of questions that you have to ask yourself right off the rip is, what do you have to remove? What do you have to get rid of? You know this. I can't really tell you what exactly it is that you need to get rid of in your life. But one thing I know is whatever you feel like it is, you have to do it, because those things that you're dealing with are a test. You're really being tested to see if you really deserve that desired situation that you want. You see this desired situation, you see my cursor here. This is where you want to be. And those blockages are in between your current situation and that desire. So once you remove that blockage, then you're a step closer to your desired situation. And how do I know this? Is because the version of yourself that achieves or has whatever it is that you want more than likely doesn't have those blockages and barriers. So it's important for you to identify what you have to remove so that you could get closer to this desired situation. And who do you have to become? I have to really ask you this. Like, have you really thought of the person, the version of yourself that you have to become to get to this desired situation? Because chances are you are not the person who is capable of your desire. This is why you're in your current agitated situation. This is where you don't want to stay. Because like I said, you're going to be looking back and you're going to wish that you removed these things, that you became this person in your desired situation to get your result. You're going to be wishing this in due time. So it's time to really become that person now, because how you achieve a vision that you have from yourself, you're actually pulling it from the future. Yes, you're working from your desired situation. You're working from it. So you have to work from your desired situation, because if you're not going after a goal, you're pulling, because you have everything right here and right now. Your desired situation is right here, right now. There are multiple versions of yourself with different results in life, and you could choose whichever it is that you have a desire for. And so you're going to be working from that end point. That's how you're able to attract that reality version of yourself in present time into physical form. And it all comes with controlling your mind and becoming that person with your desired situation. So let me ask you one more time. Who is it that you have to become? Because we don't achieve goals, we achieve characters. Again, we don't achieve goals, we achieve characters. I said this many times in my videos, and I'm sure you're aware of this by now. I'm sounding like a broken record, but it's true. And so I have to ask you, what does it feel like to have what you want? Like, really, have you really sat down and really thought about what you want? Have you written it down on paper, right? Have you really envisioned, have you thought about it from the first person point of view? How it feels to, for instance, get in shape like you want, to control your mind like you want, to, work on that business, get better at your job, be a better father, mother, whatever it is that you're doing. What does it feel like to have that desired result? Because all of these things has you thinking about that person in that desired situation. So what does it feel? How does that person feel on a day-to-day basis? That's how you have to operate now, so that you could pull that desired reality into your present moment awareness. So one of the biggest questions I have to ask right now is what's currently stopping you from getting what you want? That kind of ties into the first question about what it is that you have to remove, but what's currently stopping you? Because it's not even about adding things at this point. We want to remove a lot of things from your life so that we can open up more time for you to dedicate to your life's purpose and to control your mind. Because I know this is a fact. It's that once you gain control of your mind, you could get whatever it is that you want because you are in present moment awareness, you are operating in alignment. And so for that reason, you're going to pull that desired reality into present time because you are literally in alignment. And so this is why I put this green button here, because it's time for you to go. It's time for you to not look back anymore. It's time for you to say no. This is why I put this no stop sign, no sign looking here, because it's time for you to say no to anything and everything that isn't in alignment with what it is that you want, right? Because it's time for you to get in alignment so that you could be able to attract that into your reality. So what is it that you're scared of? Because I'm going to be honest, the fact that you're watching this type of content, you know that you have potential. You know, there's only a certain amount of people. Look around your city. You know what I mean. If you really know, there's a lot of people who really don't think about the power that God has given us when it comes to the mind. People really don't realize the potential that they have. It's hidden. It's due to ignorance. And I honestly don't even blame you, man. I've been in the same boat, and and we just weren't taught this growing up, but it's time that we really start to take accountability, and you're going to see how it's going to pay off once you stop denying yourself and really realize that you can have anything that you want. And the point is to be uncomfortable. You want to be uncomfortable. Think about it. You have a desire for a reason. I underlined it. I'm emphasizing the fact that you have this desire. That's why you have it, so that you can go work towards it. That's why God gave you that feeling in your gut. So it's there for a reason. And of course, you're not going to know what to do. Of course, it's going to be painful. Of course, it's going to be uncomfortable. Obviously, because you're not in that desired situation. You don't know what it entails, of course. But that's the beauty about life, because you go through the change, you go through the adjustments that you need to make. And then next thing you know, you have achieved what it is that you want to achieve. And you've grown so much from it. And that is the happiness and bliss that comes from life. Realizing who you are and being able to tap into the fact that you have a beautiful and wonderful human imagination, and that you can use it to create whatever it is that you want in this life. How cool is that? Really think about how that's the realest that this life can even be for anybody. Being able to do what you said you're going to do and accomplish that. How amazing is that? Because you could do so much in this life, but if you really didn't do what you wanted to do, then what's really the point? And so this is why I'm emphasizing, I've said it 100 million times on this video, quit denying it. Quit denying that version of yourself that you want to be. Everything happens for your benefit. Everything happens for a reason, and everything happens in divine and perfect timing. So I'm here to tell you, you can do anything that you want, as long as you have continence, self-control, and realize that you are more than who you think you are. You are a special person, and I believe in you. And with that being said, keep going. I'll see you on the other side, and until next time.